What's up? Day 14 and or the end of week 2 for the 6-week long FST-7 Lean Bulk Challenge. It's Sunday, calls for rest day, but you already know for our situation, we're getting these miles in, we're getting this cardio in, and get our trophies up. But before we clash it out, we got our week 2 update to check out. We're gonna pull up the graph and start by comparing last week to this week, giving us a 0.9 body weight increase over the week. As you can see from the graph, our high was 173, and from the peaks and valleys, we went to a low of 171, and then jumped back up to this morning, right before I hopped on this, 172.4. If you remember from last week's video, well, we surpassed that goal, which in this situation, I'm not sure if it's so much of a good thing or not, because we said that sitting here today, ideally we wanted to be at 172. We're up 0.4 pounds over that. Let's check out the body fat. Stayed pretty much straight. We did hit a high of 14.8. This morning's was 14.7, and overall for the week, it was a 0.2% increase. But now, as we have 2 weeks of data, let's change up the dates from the first start date to now. So overall, we can see a very different graph. Our high was still at 173 pounds. Since we started at 168.5 to this morning, we've gone up 3.9 pounds. Again, we wanted to go up about half a pound per week. So if that would have gone to plan in a perfect world, we really should have been right now at 170.5. But again, I don't know, if my body's accepting it, fat isn't coming on too crazy. According to my eye test on the mirror, looks like I haven't gained that much fat in relation to the weight in pounds. So again, I'm gonna just continue going, sticking to everything the same. No adjustments on diet, cardio, workout, nothing. I'm gonna just trust and see where that gets us next week. Next week we'll be halfway into the challenge. As long as I'm going up at a minimum of 0.5 pounds per week, I think I'm happy. But time will tell. As far as body fat goes, I've gone up 0.8% from start to now in 2 weeks. I don't know how that ratio plays. How much body fat percentage would I have gone up if I only went up 0.5 pounds each week, giving us an overall 1 pound increase to this point in time? What would that body fat increase have been? I don't know that answer. But that's it as far as body measurements that have been tracked for us to compare this week. On the last one I said I'd like to possibly compare my body weight and composition, the amount of weight being moved, reps for those weights, and my subjective feels. But as far as all those other categories go, I haven't been able to figure out how I'm gonna track them and collect all the data for us to then compare. I'm gonna figure that out though. As of now, the body weight is the only measurement that you can tell that we can track and compare. Though without any physical data to show and compare. As far as the workouts go, this week, absolutely no tweaks with anything. Every workout went good. If you look at the videos, you may or may not be able to tell the amount of weight that is being moved through each and every workout. Regardless of that, I can say that this week I tried to increase, depending on how many reps I got, I tried to increase 5 to 10 pounds for every workout. So again, without actual physical data and numbers that we can put side by side to compare, based off of me knowing and feeling and actually putting in the work, I could definitely say that there has been progress in the weight being moved and the amount of reps being completed for each set. My overall feels, as far as the workout program goes, at this point in time, I think out of all feelings, I think the most important one at this point in time would be recovery. And to be honest, week 1, after every single workout, sore as fuck, man. Like the most sore that I have been in a while. But that's also most likely due to workout and program changes from what I was doing before to the change of what is going on with this challenge right now. Week 2, definitely some soreness still, though not like week 1. However, I can say my legs are on fire right now from the past leg day. they're hurting, man. When I got up this morning, it was tough. But what they say, we gotta push through that pain, but the right pain. We were not pushing through the wrong pain when my back hurt because I tweaked on my movement. That's a pain that you do not want to push through. Further injuring yourself could have set me back multiple days and possibly not given me the progress that I've gotten to this day if I had worked through that pain. However, the loving pain of being sore, knowing you crushed a workout, and still having to, in my example right now, get your cardio done. One could have said, oh, I'm too sore, I'm staying in bed, I'm not doing my cardio today. Or even had kicked the can further down the road and said, oh, I'll just do it later today. Not at the regular scheduled time that I would do it. And then later today, it's too late, you find a new excuse, and then you just don't do it. This is the type of pain that you gotta push through. But circling back to the recovery part, I have not once been too sore in any muscle group to when I have to come back around and hit it again, was I not able to perform at my maximum capability due to not fully being recovered. So as that feeling goes, recovery's been great. But to stay on the topic of recovery, can we recover from our loss of last week in Clash and get another 3 back-to-back dubs right now? But before I pop the screen up, if we remember back to the last one, we had 3 options that at this point in time, I would have had. 1, surpass 10K trophies. 2, didn't have time to play it all and stayed the same. Or 3, played, got a bunch of L's, and completely dropped in trophies. Let's find out if you were right. And there it goes. Stay the same. I had 0 time to play. But now that leaves us with, can we get those 10K right here, right now? Let's find out. Quick jump in, hog, fire spirit, get those skellies. RG. We're gonna soak in a little bit of damage to get our Valkyrie in the middle of all of that. I would say well worth that trade, because now we're coming in with a decent push. And Arch is already eating. More than a beautiful trade. All right, Hoggle, let's go on the opposite side now. He thought we were gonna commit to that low tower. Mega Knight. All right, let's make this Mega Knight dance. We'll wait for the skellies. Zap them. Yeah, right, bro. Our elixir trades have been net positive towards us. Tower damage was shredding this guy. I can't read off his name. Tesla Tower's back. Fuck, he got my fire spirit. All right, and that's tower there. Let's take off. Yeah, Rocket, look at that hog, still got a hit. Let's go for the 2. We can do this. Yeah, I know it was well played. Told you. All right, that's one. Another name I can't read. He's got 10K. 10K in one. Oh, that electro spirit is gonna be not so fun to play with on my bats. Damn. It was insane, bro. That's my tower right there. I'm not gonna fireball that. All right, shitty start. 2 minutes. Let's see if we can bring this back. He's gotta have his electric spirit in definitely by now. We'll zap this. Get a bonus hog hit. There is it. Come on. Please get the hog. Nah, I can't get the hog yet. That flying machine is one shooting. One shot on my bats. And with the help of the princess tower, but we'll eat this. He's got that. Princess right there already chipping at him. Protect him. Piggies? From where? Come on, protect those bats. Oh, and this time it was different.